Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
It's not true. That's impossible!
Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. As always, it's me, the Smithie D. Following on from my previous Palpatine leadership video versus Jedi Rey, if you haven't already seen that, then make sure that you check it out if you are wanting to know the turn orders on how to attack that team. Every arena shard can be different. Mine personally has a lot more Palpatine leadership growing by the day than we do have of Jedi Rey. As said before in my previous video, Palpatine is the free-to-play champion and the best tool for free-to-play players in the arena. As the more players that use Palpatine, the more the high-end players will move their ridiculously fast mods to their characters, making it sometimes impossible to defeat that team. In this video today, if you are that player that is now struggling versus these mirror matches, these Palpatine leads, using your own Palpatine lead, I'm going to give you a step-by-step order onto how easily and flawlessly defeat these on the offense. This is going to make it a little bit easier when it comes to your payout and you've got that whale Palpatine team with those whale mods that you are struggling to get past. Before we jump straight into that, if you enjoy this video, then please make sure that you do leave a like, and if you are wanting to see future videos and get notification right on your device, then please make sure that you do subscribe. First and foremost, for this tactic to work, you're going to need to Zeta Palpatine's leadership. In spot 2, you want to be having Darth Vader. In spot 3, you want to be having Han Solo. Spot 4 could be either out of Darth Nihilus or Death Trooper. And spot 5 could be either out of Thrawn, Tarkin or Sith Assassin. The more Zetas that you invest on the uniques on these characters within this team is going to make them better offensively and defensively. This tactic is for offense only purposes. The AI could play this team completely different than what I'm showing you in this video. So try not to leave this team set up overnight because it could come an easy target. With regards to speeds for your own characters, you want to make Thrawn your quickest, then followed by Vader and Palpatine. If you decide not to run Thrawn, then swap his mods to either Tarkin or Sith Assassin. Keep in mind your Vader will be gaining huge amounts of speed from your own team and any enemy Jedi or Rebels. So to start things off on turn 1, you want to be using your Han Solo to stun the enemy Darth Vader. This will stop Vader from providing the enemy team with turn meter. If you do not stun the enemy Vader and decide to go after Thrawn, this is going to allow the enemy Vader to apply debuffs to your team, followed by a Cullen Blade which will expire the debuffs on your character and provide the enemy team with turn meter. This is then going to be deciding the kind of opening of the battle, that if their team all gets to go first, it could put you in an RNG element where your whole team gets stunned, your team just gets ruined on the first turn. Sometimes you're not able to recover from this one mistake. So the number 1 rule of the engagement is that you want to be using your Han Solo to stun the enemy Darth Vader. As you've stunned the enemy Vader, this will now allow your Vader to go next. The first thing that you want to be doing with your Vader is using the special ability Force Crush. This is then going to apply debuffs to the enemy team and give your Vader 100% turn meter. You now want to be using Vader's Cullen Blade on General Kenobi to expire the debuffs on that character. This will provide your team with turn meter. If you have set up the speed order from your mods with the fastest Thrawn Vader, then followed by Palpatine, then your Thrawn will be the next character to take a turn. There are 2 ways that you can play this next turn, and it does depend on the speeds that you are running. If you do find yourself struggling on this part, a great alternative to Thrawn is Sith Assassin. That's now going to give your Sith characters with turn meter. You could also go with the option of using Grand Moff Tarkin to reduce turn meter on the enemy team. If you did stick with using Thrawn, you could go straight in for the Fracture on General Kenobi, or if you have room in the turn meter, you could use Grand Admiral's command and give Nihilus 100% turn meter. This is a risky approach as this will provide the enemy team with turn meter, as Thrawn would normally have health down from Nihilus, but you would not be giving them any turn meter if you gave Nihilus or Palpatine 100% turn meter, because you have stunned their Vader that will stop him applying any debuffs, so they should be clean. It's just that 5% that you're going to be giving away for free. It is a situational method and does depend on your mod speeds into comparison to the enemy's mod speeds, because the higher their mod speeds, and let's say their Vader is a lot faster than yours, then followed by their Thrawn, it's then going to be reaching their turn meter before you get a turn, and that narrow gap of the turn meter gain is going to be less and less, and it's going to be more closer to the 100% mark on the enemy characters. So at this point, and depending if you bring in Thrawn, Sith Assassin or Tarkin in this spot, the next two characters will take a turn will either be Nihilus or Palpatine. With Nihilus, you want to be using his Force Drain to increase the enemy's cooldowns. With Palpatine, you want to be using his special ability, the Power of the Dark Side, and going in for an area of effect stun. Using this special ability with Emperor Palpatine under his own leadership would normally give 100% turn meter or very close. When the opportunity arises to control the battle throughout, you want to be putting shock on General Kenobi, Palpatine, Vader, Nihilus and Thrawn. Putting shock on General Kenobi is going to stop him taunting. Putting shock on any other character outside that within this team is going to stop them gaining mass amounts of turn meter and any heals that they're going to be receiving from the Palpatine leadership. In my opinion, this is a solid method. There is definitely methods out there that may be better or worse. It all is dependent on yourself, what you've got and what works best for you. If you don't feel comfortable not running a Taunter, then you can swap out one of these characters that is not Palpatine or Vader or Han Solo for a character like General Kenobi, Sith Trooper. The new Kylo Ren can work quite well as well. If the speed difference between your Vader and the enemy Vader is quite at a minimum, then you can take out Han Solo and run another Sith or Empire character, this then giving you more speed and giving the enemy less speed for their Vader. So what is your thoughts on this video today? What tactic do you use? Is there a video that you would like to see that could help you in the arena? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed today's video, then please make sure that you do leave a like, and if you are wanting to see future content, then make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching today. I'm the Smithie D. May the Force be with you always.